Hello everyone. So my video for today is to share my learnings on how to rig properly a pilot ladder. So before rigging, we must check the history of our pilot ladder by checking the plant maintenance system if when was it put into use. Check the inventory and maintenance record of the pilot ladder. Check if the pilot ladder was ever repaired. If yes, check how was it done and when. And make sure that the pilot ladder was inspected by class. So since the pilot ladder is part of the safety equipment certificate ends the last execute certificate in inspection day is when it was last inspected by class. Then after that we will inspect the general physical condition of the pilot ladder. Check if it is clean and inspect side groups by wedges and there should not be missing wedges. Make sure that grip is firm and strong and it should be an order. And then after that, inspect the step. It should be clean, not painted, and non-slip surface. And then after that, check the condition of the rubber steps. It should be clean, firmly fixed, even in spacing, and no damages. Unlike these are one. It should not be like this. And make sure that the side of the ladders is marked with height markings along the length. And then after that, check the condition of the spreader. It should be clean, no cracks, firmly fixed, and even in spacing. It should not be like this, badly fixed spreader, and it is a very dangerous. And then the pad eyes should be color coded with SWL, unlike this one, no markings at all. Then the pilot access should be firmly marked on deck in clean condition. The duty officer must be checking on this, unlike this one. And then after that, check the length of the ladder. It should be enough to reach the water line or 1 meter before the water line, and then after that, we can start to rig the pilot ladder. Before rigging, we must prepare ourselves, wear our PPEs, safety harness, and life jacket. Then after that, we can start rig. In rigging, the ladder must be made fast on deck, firmly using the pad eyes, and then after that, there should be a life buoy next to it with a line and light, but the line should not be connected to the buoy, and then after that, it should be firmly resting on the ship side with all the steps touching the ship side. Area should be free of discharges and unlike this one. This is the example of a poor rigging of the pilot ladder. And then after that, if there's stripping line, there's a right way to connect it. It should not be fastened to the bottom part of the ladder below spreader, but instead it should always be above the spreader's level and leading forward, and then after that, the pilot ladder should be firmly fastened to the ship's side. So as you can see, here's the example of it. You can see there's a magnetic clip, and this one is the example of a very wrong rigging of the pilot ladder, and then the height above the waterline must be suited to the pilot's requirement and should not be reached to the waterline, and then after that the pilot access should be checked by the duty officer after the rigging. There should be a safe access for the pilot to come up. And this is the example of a very unsafe access if connecting a man's rope as required to by the pilot. It should be 28 to 32 millimeters Manila ropes only. Then for the combination ladder, if the freeboard is more than 9 meters, then the combination ladder must be used and the single pilot ladder must not be used when rigging the combination ladder. We must wear our PPE, safety harness, and life jacket. Then the angle inclination of gangway should not be more than 45 degrees. The gangway or recommendation ladder always be leading aft of the ship. It should also connect firmly attached to the ship side. It is expected that the pilot's climb is to be between 1.5 meters and not more than 9 meters. And then the pilot must be escorted to the bridge when he arrives. So those are the procedures of rigging the pilot ladder and combination ladder. And thank you for watching my video.